Do you know what? You look like Forrest Gump at the front. What's with the beard? Go on, explain.
I don't know. Just want a beard. I like it.
It's a bit strong, isn't it? When I see you in LA, it was like a little bit longer than mine.
Yeah.
And then now, it is a proper Gump.
I'm happy with that. It's getting bigger, isn't it?
Is it
Getting a few greys in it, you know.
Is it
no,
a bet?
No.
Who are you trying to look like? You're trying to look like
I'm not trying to look like fucking anyone.
You are, aren't you?
I don't look like anyone.
You actually
I've got a few
don't.
lookalikes actually, what people say, but they look nothing like me anyway. Look like me dad, that's about it. But he can't grow a beard. It's all patchy like Carl Stephen. No, you know what? My beard's on my back every day to shave it as well, and I'm happy with it. Probably more so she's on my back.
Do you know what? If she's telling you to do it, don't do it.
I'm not. That's what I mean.
Don't do it. Just for that sole reason,
Yeah,
don't
just
do
for
it.
that reason, I will.
Fresh from your trip back from LA, I know I spoke to you out there in the wild card gym.
This is recording, isn't it?
What's that?
This is recording, isn't it? You're a tit. Go on. Yeah, LA.
What are you on about?
I was waiting for your usual insult. This is Coogan Kisses.
No, I'm leaving it all in. We go in raw, Smithy.
Go on then.
Smigger. Fresh from your trip back from LA, obviously I spoke to you out in the wild card gym, and overall the experience was good out there.
Yeah, it was great. Really enjoyed it. Got a little bit of a cold and flu towards the end, which done me head in, but it was great. Good sparring, quality sparring, which we all, that's the main reason we went for, really, the sparring. I didn't miss a day sparring anyway. Good 3 weeks I done, and you know, great to be with the lads. A good bonding trip as well. But just being able to come back home now and hit the ground running. You know, minus the jet lag, we've all got a good base now. We've been in the gym and I'm feeling good in the gym now.
Eddie Hearn obviously said in the press conference that subject to the board's approval that you will be facing Tobias Webb, who was in action over the weekend in Cardiff. Did you watch that fight on the red button?
I didn't. You know, I was on my way back. I was on Sky on the Thursday down in ringside, and we had a conversation about going up to the fight itself, and they mentioned that Webb was going to be on at 6. It's one of the main reasons why I didn't go and I didn't be involved in the show. But I had weekends family time for me. You know, once I've done my running in the morning, which I did, then it's family time then to try and relax. So I try and switch off from the boxing, but I couldn't help put the boxing on the night when I got in, and then, you know, just enthralled by Reece Buckland and the show and everything else. But I miss Webb, but I got a few reports off a few of the lads who know the boxing, who've told me about it. I believe he touched down with a clash of heads, which shouldn't have been a knockdown, but you know, it's just, I'll watch the fight, I'll get the fight, and Joe will have watched it, and I'm sure he'll be studying it left, right and centre, and we'll watch a few of his previous fights and get the game plan together and execute it on the night.
Listening to you in the press conference, I mean, you know, you treasure the belt that you've got at the moment, and you want to own it outright, but you know, you must be sort of slightly looking forward to possibly getting a world title shot this year.
Definitely. You know, I've been number 3 in the world at WBO last time I was British champion, and I'm number 4 now. But 3 and 2 aren't going to be fighting for it. They're going a totally different route, and they're both matched for different fights now. De Gale and Chavez, you know, they're not going to be fighting for the WBO title. I am proud to be British champion. I love the belt. Anyone that knows me and anyone that listens to me will know that, and I want the belt outright. You know, it's a nice present. I wish my dad would give me a Lonsdale belt what he wants. You know, it'd be a nice thing to do for my son and to leave it for him. But it's been 4 years because I lost it. You know, I've challenged for the belt 3 times. I've won it twice, and I've got it to keep. Hopefully, after hopefully winning this next fight. But that's why it's a massive fight. It's an important fight for me. I've got to be 100% for it. But I do want to get onto the world scene. I want to win that belt outright and then crack on and get up there in the rankings. Maybe a final eliminator for the world title, or a big international fight, which will lead to a world title fight.
Do you feel like at this stage of your career is now you have to do this now?
Yeah, it's got to be. I'm 31 now. I'm not shot worn. I'm not shot. I haven't been in many hard fights anyway. I've had 3 hard fights domestically, but hard fights at domestic level and hard fights at world level are totally different things, as the lads who've been at world level and had them will tell you. I just need to do it now, as you say. It's time to move on, and time to really go for it. I want to retire. I want my house paid for, and I want to say, you know what, I fought for the world title, or I won a world title. I had a defence of it, or 2 defences of it, but I never want a what if. I and that's what my career has been in the last 2 years, and it's been frustrating, you know, sitting there wondering when I'm going to fight next, waiting for fights, waiting for this, waiting for that, and just being inactive because of through no fault of my own, because of politics and because of emotional problems. But that's all behind me now, and it's all fixed, and I just want to really make the most of my career and realise my potential.
Massive night in Liverpool on the 15th, stacked full of, you know, Liverpool fighters, and also like people like Kell Brook and that as well. There's a local derby there, Tony Dodson and Rocky Fielding. So you know Tony Dodson very well. You know, how do you see that fight going, Paul?
It's an interesting fight. I think, you know, people keep writing Tony off and saying he's finished. You know, I wish he was finished in my last fight, and it wouldn't have been as hard as it was. You know, it was a brutal fight. It was a very good 6-round tear up. You know, round 3 was probably one of the rounds of the year. It was a great round, and it was a pleasure sharing the ring with Tony again. If he's got it left, then he causes Rocky problems. Rocky's improving every fight. I think he's getting better every fight he has. He's a good stand-up technical boxer. He's finding his dig a little bit now as well, so he's starting to develop a bit of strength. And fighters do that when they hit his age. You know, you start filling out and getting your man strength, so to speak. I think he's finding that now, and I think he's got that now. But I think he needs to move on as well now. Rocky, I think he needs to step up, and this is an ideal fight for him. If Tony's got it and left, and he's got it, which I think he has, and he turns up in the shape he was when he fought me, or, you know, when he was at his best, which he was in his last fight. I think it's a very interesting night, and I'll be a keen observer watching as a fan.
All right, Paul Smith, thank you very much for talking to
Thanks, mate.
IFL TV, and yeah.
Nice one.
I just pulled out there.